In this video, I want to show you how to do watershed drainage network extraction in ArcGIS Pro. This video, I'm going to take it step by step so that you know the processes of extracting drainage network from digital elevation model for your watershed. So let's get started. To start, launch your ArcGIS Pro. So to start with, we are going to create a new project. So click on Maps. Then let's name it Watershed, for example. Then let's specify a particular location where we want to save all our works. In this exercise, I want to work in this folder called Watershed. I'll click to select it and click on OK. Then click on OK. Here we are. The first thing to do is to bring in the digital elevation model from which we will extract the drainage network for our watershed. So to do that, come to Maps and here click on Add Data. Then let's navigate to that working folder where I have my digital elevation model. Here is the digital elevation model I want to work with. Click to select it and click on OK. Yes, this is my digital elevation model for my study area. Now our focus in this video is to extract all the drainage network within this very basin. So to do that, the first thing, come to Analysis. Depending on the version of ArcGIS Pro you are using, if you are using higher version, when you come to Analysis you will see Tool. If you are using lower version, you will see Toolbox. So click on Tools and this will open the geoprocessing tool. Then come to Toolbox and then scroll down and come to Spatial Analysis tool. Click to expand it and then scroll down and come to Hydrology. Expand it. So the first thing we want to do is to fill this digital elevation model, and this is to fill any void spaces within the digital elevation model. So click on the Fill tool. Here, our input service raster. Select your digital elevation model, and our output, you can leave it at Fill them, just like this, and click on Run. So this will fill all void spaces within this digital elevation model. Yes, the Fill them is completed and it has been added to our map interface. So the next actions, go back a bit, is to find the flow directions. So click on Flow Direction tool, and then now our input will be the Fill them. Then our output will be flow direction. Leave the flow direction type as D8 and click on Run. Yes, this is the flow direction for our study area. Now the next action, go back to Spatial Analysis tool. We have to calculate or create the flow accumulation. So to do that, come to this tool called Flow Accumulation. Then our input raster will be our flow direction. So choose flow direction. Then our output accumulation raster, let's leave it as default flow accumulation. Then leave the output data type as float and the input flow direction type as D8 and click on Run. So this will create our flow accumulation. Yes, the flow accumulation is done. Now let me collapse this and this. I can uncheck all these ones. Then this flow direction, you may not see it properly, so we can enhance it so that you can see the traces of the flow accumulation. So to do that, come to this flow accumulation, then right click and come to Symbology. Under Symbology, the stretch type, instead of percent clip, let's click on this drop down and select histogram equalize. You can see when you select histogram equalize, you will be able to have the visual inspection of the drainage network within the watershed. So the next action is to reclassify this flow accumulation into two, so that we will have idea of raster value we will need later to extract the drainage network within this very watershed. So to do that, come back to the geoprocessing tool, and then this time around come to reclass, and then scroll down and come to reclassify. Open reclassify tool, and our input will be our flow accumulation, and then click on classify. So the number of classes is going to be 2. Select 2 classes. The first class, let's say 5,000. I'll show you the reason for 5,000 later. Then click on OK. Yes, you can see the 2 classes we specified here. That implies from 0 to 5,000 raster value, and then from 5,000 raster value to the largest raster value in the area. Now, what it means is that all the drainages whose raster value is greater than 5,000 will be extracted. So let's see if this 5,000 is okay by clicking on Run. Yes, it has run, but if you look at it, the drainages extracted are just the major drainages within the basin. So if we want the tributaries to be extracted as well, we are going to reduce the value. So in this case, we are going to reclassify again. So just go a step back and click on reclassify again. Then our input will still be our flow accumulation, and then this time around click on classify. We are still going with 2 classes. Then instead of 5,000 we chose initially, let's say 500. Then click on OK. So we have reduced the value to 500 raster value. So click on OK. Let's see the number of drainages it will be able to identify at 500 raster value. Click on Run. Yes, you can see it. So it extracted more tributaries. So the lower the value you specify, the more tributaries it will extract. But let's go with this value. So we have idea now that raster value corresponding to 500 implies these tributaries will be extracted. So later on we will use this figure. So we have idea of the figure or appropriate figure we should use now. Now to better appreciate it, you can right click and come to Symbology. Then when it's open, this one we are going to change the color, let's say to white, and then this one we are going to change it to blue. Then we can uncheck the initial one so you can see it. Let's remove this initial one we did. So you can see the drainages that can be extracted at greater than 500 raster value. So now let's go to properly to extraction of the drainage. So to do that, we are going to make use of raster calculator. So go back to your geoprocessing tool, scroll up and come to map algebra. Then click raster calculator. We are going to input this formula that our flow accumulation, scroll down here, greater than or equal to 500. This is what it means, that it should extract drainages at equal to or greater than 500 raster value. Then our output, we can leave it as raster C, for example, or you can give it a specific name. So click on run. So this will extract drainages at greater than 500 raster value. Yes, you can see it has extracted the drainages at greater or equal to 500 raster value. So we have it here. So the next action is to find the stream order, and to do that, just go back a step to your spatial analysis tool and then come back to hydrology. So scroll down and come to stream order. So our input raster will be this, our raster. So click on the drop down and select this raster. Then our input flow direction, click here and select flow direction. Then the result, you can give it a specific name. Let's change the name to stream order. Then the method of stream ordering, there are two methods here, but I'm going with Strala, which is the popular method of stream extraction. Then click on run. Yes, here is the stream order. So let me uncheck this. We can see the stream order. Order 1, order 2, order 3, order 4. Now, our aim in this video is to extract the stream in vector format, that is shapefile. So now the next thing to do, go back to that very geoprocessing tool and come to stream to feature. Come to this stream to feature, click on it. Then our input stream raster, it will be the stream order. Select the stream order and input flow direction. Click here and select flow direction. Our output, let's name it drainage. Make sure you check simplify polylines and then click on run. So this will run and convert this to feature. Yes, it is done. So I can click here. Then let's change the properties. Let me change the color. Let's say to blue. Yes. So if I check the dam, so you can see the streams inside this very basin. You can see it here. So in essence, this is how to extract drainage network in a watershed using ArcGIS Pro. If you like this tutorial, give us a like, and if you have any question, let's know in the comment section. Thank you for watching.